Hello, Internet! James Allen from Out of 8. Today I'm playing the beta of real-time strategy game Empires Apart. This is very similar to the Age of Empires series. Currently, it features both skirmish mode and survival against the AI, and there's also online multiplayer, although there's nobody online right now to play with. So I'm going to do a skirmish against the AI. We'll just do a simple 1v1, although as you can see, it can support up to 8 players on a huge map. Different game modes. I'm going to do the default, which is Conquest. You can also do Regicide, where you try to assassinate the king, or a more diplomatic one where you're not exactly at war with everybody the whole time. And then it has a bunch of different map templates for the different settings. I do like that they're randomized maps, so that gives a lot of replay value there, and we're going to do normal visibility there. There are 5 different factions. You can pick one at random, which is nice. I'm going to go with the French because I am a very economic player, so that kind of goes with the French. And then each faction can have multiple heroes, which you can pick between. I'm going to keep the AI at random, so I don't know who I'm going after there. The difficulty, I'm going to turn it down to easy, although it doesn't really matter. Because at this point in the game, the AI is not very active. They accumulate a lot of resources, but they don't really do anything with them. But because I'm going to be explaining stuff, I'll turn them down just in case they decide to get a little feisty. So, right. So, like I said, random maps. In the beginning, your 2 most important resources are food and wood. So, what I like to do is kind of alternate between collecting those 2 resources. So one person on wood, one person on food, and so on. You can construct storage units for basically resource drop-off, which is really helpful for a lot of the resources because they're not going to be necessarily near your base. And once you build it, the game kind of figures out for your people what the nearest resource is, which is pretty cool. You know, so there's an idle villager button up there too, which is pretty nifty as well. So I'm going to keep kind of alternating between them until I don't have enough wood for another farm. And then once I get up to the pop cap, then I'll need to build some houses. So this is the basic beginning of what I do. You can also go in and go after sheep, which is another viable food thing, which doesn't cost the wood. So if you don't have the wood to spare, you can go in, and there's the enemy guy. Get away from me. So he's actually being pretty aggressive. Alright, so you go back and go collect it. Alright, so I got one more, and then I got to build a house. So I'll use this last guy to build a house. The interface is still a work in progress. Some of the tooltips are not there quite yet. Some of them are. Yeah, I know. So I'm going to send this guy on a couple of waypoints to kind of scout around the surrounding area by holding down Shift. I need this guy to start building some houses. Over here. In addition, you can increase your economic development, which unlocks a bunch of kind of bonuses and also additional buildings and stuff. I usually like to get both of these unlocked before I even build any military units. Just personal preference. And then he's scouting out all that area up there, which will be helpful later. Okay, there's that house, and I can start queuing up more of these guys. Idle guy. We'll have him build a farm. I really like to get up to about 15 or really 20 villagers before I actually start doing anything other than collecting the basic supplies. And then once you get past a certain point, it'll be super quick. I got plenty of wood, so I'm going to concentrate on doing the farms for right now until I bring that up a little bit. Until it becomes imbalanced the other way. Okay, let's see what's here. In here. Whenever you have these little clear areas, that's where all the rocks are going to be. So, yeah, or other areas that you can farm, and then you can build a little outpost out there and collect all that stuff. So there's berries and stuff over there. So I could build an outpost over here and start collecting these berries, have 300 food each. The farms, you can toggle it to auto reseed when they run out of crops, which costs a little bit of wood, but it's definitely useful to do that. I actually think I'm going to go build that up there and go collect those berries, to be honest. Not that it really matters. On water maps, you can also... so it's 14, 15. I'm going to have you do another food. Water maps, you can also fish, but I don't really care for water maps, to be honest about it. And then you build a house. Yeah, port. I kind of try to keep my buildings organized, build all my farms in the same place, build all my houses in the same place, build all my military buildings in the same place, just so I can find those things more easily. We're almost to the point where I can research the wood, the economic improvement. Almost there. Alright. Oh, now I can get it. So we will turn that on. Takes 40 seconds, but it just used up all my wood, so I'm actually probably going to put you up in the wood area. And that's all 5 of that. So we will build some more... you know, kind of divide these guys between the wood and the food, and then go from there. Comma does the idle person. And you build a farm. Okay, so I got the one upgrade. There's only one other upgrade, which requires a stone. You go get the woods. All these resources do deplete over time, so you do have to, especially in longer games, actually migrate to other areas and have more than one area, you know, collecting resources and stuff like that. And you go build a farm again. And then we should have the one more guy do a house, so I can have some more people, and then we'll actually start doing military once I get 400 food. So you build that. And then I'm going to save up to get the 400 food upgrade, and then I'm going to start doing military stuff. It seems to be a pretty solid beginning of the game to just build. Your first 20 is just going to be... oh, there it is. Your first 20 people are all villagers, and then you can expand after that. And I'm going to actually go build another house because I have the wood for it. You can just build them right next to each other, it doesn't matter. And then I'm going to start doing some military, and then I'm going to start expanding out and mine some of this stone and this gold, which you'll need for military units and then some of the higher buildings. While I'm waiting, I'll actually probably build another one too, since you're not doing anything else. And then I'll build a barracks, because I will need that shortly so I don't get attacked, which probably won't happen anyway. But alright, so that's done. Here's your barracks. So I'm going to build all my military stuff over here. I'm going to build some more people. And you can do rally points and stuff like that too, so I'm going to rally over here. That guy's fine. Alright, so my economy is doing pretty good. I do think I'm going to... Let's see, where do I want to actually... Yeah, that's... none of these really. I guess over here. Alright, go build over here. Take care of that. And I'll have to check on you when that's finished. And then I want you to do stone up here. Once you get up to the advanced, these guys will have upgrades that you can queue up, which is pretty nifty. So I'm going to do 2 to 1 here. Alright. So, let's build the other military buildings once I get enough wood, which means go get wood. I'm gonna queue some more of those guys up. So now I'm just kind of growing my economy. No, don't do the wood. Do the gold. Yeah, sometimes it figures it out and sometimes it doesn't. Alright, so we should be in pretty good shape here. We do have an idle person. I'll have you do a farm, though. The next one will be wood. I have, like, all my wood over here. Then I'll just reassign them somewhere else. There's plenty of trees on this map, so it's not really an issue. Alright, my resources are doing good. I do want to build the other military buildings, though, so I will have this person do that. So there's archery range. And we are getting up near the pop cap again. So I'll have to worry about houses in a little bit. You know, this isn't as complicated as Age of Empires is. I actually kind of like that it's a little bit more simplistic. Approachable for, you know, beginners. Some archers there. We're going to need more houses. So I will have you start building them. And then at the top of the tech tree, kind of, you can build priests who can collect relics, which I actually don't know what those do, but you can collect them. You can put a market down, which allows you to trade resources for gold or other things, which I'll probably do in a little bit. But I do want to get the stable up. Sure, these are producing. Alright, kind of about even. Actually, I need more gold, so I will actually probably assign you to go get gold. And then I'm going to have this person do another house. And I'm starting to get a little bit low on resources. Alright, you go get food. You go... I probably don't even need another gold person. You build a house. Yeah, you go help them automatically, please. Now, when you box select here, it does box select everybody, not just military units, which is a little annoying. Like, it box selected my sheep. So, okay. But anyway. Alright, so we're in pretty good shape. I actually do think I'm going to do another gold, because I'm going to need that. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'll need another house. Never mind, don't do that. Go build another one of those. So these are producing pretty good. Queue up another couple of those. Alright. Good shape. There's another house. Build another house. Build another house. You get... I don't know. Doesn't really matter. And then I'll send one of these to get wood. Wood needed. You go get wood. You are going to build my top of the line stuff. So, you've got the... Yeah, I can do economic research. Build another city center. I don't even really need the market necessarily. I'll build it though. Oh, hey. Oh yeah, you were collecting that. Here, go hunt these guys. This is why I like to put all my buildings in the same spot. Now, when I upgrade to the highest level, I'll be able to get siege equipment, which is really useful, taking all the buildings down. Although you could probably take them down before them anyway. Here, let me put you on, not that it matters, because once you're done, it'll be idle, but I could put them on a control group if I really wanted to. Alright, we need more wood. Probably because I just built this. Alright, so you're done. What else can I build? I do need more wood. Yeah, let me go have you get wood for now. Alright, so here's my army. I got 30. Except I reached my pop limit, so you go over here and build me another house, please. Or 3. I could actually probably go after them now. But I do want to show the top of the tech tree a little bit. So I do have to wait. So we'll accumulate some more resources here. Build a couple more houses, and you can get a couple more villagers to get these resources up. I need more wood, more food, more gold. Stone is fine. You really don't even really use that for anything else. Alright, so we do need more gold, though. Let's go get gold. You go get wood with everybody else. You can see they kind of line up, but they'll end up being a big giant blob anyway. Again. Must have queued up a lot of people. Oh, there we go. One upgrade. Ready? So military, that'll unlock siege equipment, which is nifty. Wood. Do another house. And then I'll actually have you build the thing. Over here is the little trade interface. You can buy and sell, and then the prices fluctuate based on, you know, how much. So I'm really just waiting for 650 wood, and then it should be alright. So go get some wood, so I can do the other upgrade. I got enough stone to last ages. Oh, there. Oh, almost. There you go. Perfect timing, actually. Alright, so let me grab one of these people. So now we can do the siege workshop once I get 250 wood. And the blacksmith, which gives more improvements, just very similar to the Molin over here, whatever it is for your faction. So I actually want the siege first. Come on. Definitely need more wood than anything. Yeah, let me get a couple more guys going with wood. My food production seems to be pretty good, though. Well, I could buy wood, too, if I wanted to. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Wrong button. So this does rams and catapults. So effective against buildings, that's what I want, because I'm going to be going after building stuff here in a second. So these trees are going to still last a while. I do want to get at least one ram, maybe 2. Oh yeah, I forgot that I queued up all these people. Go get wood. Everybody gets wood. Yeah, I got like 1,000 food. So that's not an issue. Let me move this up here for all these. Alright, anything? Oh yeah, and here's the upgrades. So it upgrades all of your units for a food and gold cost. Which unfortunately now I'm low on gold, but... I should probably pull a couple of these people out. 2, 3. That's 4. 1, 2. Yeah, 3's fine. Go get more gold. Alright, and then the other person, you can go back to wood shopping. I'll probably have to expand out to another gold site. There's one of the relics. Alright, so that upgrade went in. You saw the little indicator. So that one can go. So really, I could actually probably just take them right now. Although I kind of just want to show off some of the buildings here. Let me get the 2 research things up. So I want to get this thing. These will be my research buildings will go over here. And then let me get the military one, the blacksmith. And I'll just show you what those are. And you can also build defenses too. I really don't do that too much. Walls and towers and stuff like that. You know. Pretty nifty. So, you know, those are your little things. Don't put little icons in here. So basically you spend food, which I can do, because I got plenty of food. You know, collect wood 20% faster, gold 20% faster. I might actually do that. Yeah, to be honest. And then this one spends food, brings your, you know, your damage up. Oh, wood. Wood. Oh yeah, my pop limit. I need more houses. So I'll build more houses. Like I said, I could probably just go after them right now. So, upgrades and stuff like that. There's a thing that's gonna that gets reseeded for a cost. So that's basically it. So let's go kick their butt. I should probably need more food than anything, so let me do another farm here. That idle guy. Alright. So these are... That's done. This will be done in 3. And I'll just carry all these guys over. Alright. I think this is good. We'll take these guys over. Alright, so... If you use this little button right here, it's an attack move, which is pretty useful. So I'll just kind of go to the middle of the map, because they don't stay in formation, which is a little annoying, so hopefully they'll change that when the king comes out. So all your cavalry will end up just being in front of everybody else, and then you get all these... Uh-oh. Well, shoot. Let's go down this way then. There they are. Hello. I'm going to kill you now. When you have this many more units, it doesn't really matter. You know, if you're exactly countering them or not. And the other thing I do is I end up not paying attention to production at this point in the game, so... Well, my units are attacking. How many more upgrades I can do? No, I need more gold for that. Right, where are you guys at? There you are. Alright, come on. Here we go. So, like I said, the AI will collect a lot of stuff, and then they won't, like, build units with it, which is weird. But, like I said, it's early access. Or not early access, it's in beta. So, not really surprising. They did build, you know, they build other town centers and stuff with a lot of villagers. I need to start building some more stuff. Oh, that was it. Oh my gosh. So that was it. That was their entire village. They had one building. That was it. So like I said, the AI not really finished, to say the least. Now that was on easy difficulty. On normal, they tend to build a couple more buildings, but they still don't attack very much. But there you go. Everybody's standing around. Yay. That's it. That's Empire's Apart. I think it has a really good foundation. I like the random maps. Gives you a lot of replay value there. 5 factions, in my opinion, is enough to support various strategies that you could have in the game between being offensive, defensive, or economic in your approach. And even within the factions, some of them have multiple leaders that you can take advantage of. Interface could use, obviously, some finishing up. Some of the tooltips are missing. I would also like to see this mini-map be able to make the dots for resources a little bit bigger so you can more easily identify them on here, like these little tiny dots here for the gold. You know, have them stand out more against the background, even if they don't match up the scale of the map. You know, the resource game is pretty straightforward. You know, you can build farms or forage for food or fish for it. You have to have the trees for wood, and then you find the little stone locations for your gold and your stone in order to mine that. And the resources are finite, so if you have a large, long game, you will have to migrate, even though I almost got to the point here where I'd have to switch all those wood people and probably just move them over here and take out this area if I needed to. It gives you a variety of different structures. Get all your economic structures where you use houses to increase the population cap. Have all the different resource buildings, the drop-off points, so you can collect, you know, and don't have to walk all the way back to the town center. The military structures for producing units. All the upgrade structures for buffing your units. Instead of building more units, just make your units better. And then the defensive tower and walls you can do as well. Really simple tech tree, where it's really just 2 upgrades each for economic and military once you have the goods, which is expensive, so you have to save up for it, but then it unlocks a whole bunch of stuff. So it really tends to be more for, and this is the whole tech tree for the French. You know, it's really trying to be a faster paced game and more simple and approachable. As you saw, the AI isn't really in yet, but you know, accumulates resources pretty good, but then doesn't really mount an attack at all. So I think, yeah, I'll surrender. Yeah, even though I won. It didn't even do anything. It researched war once, and that was it. Yeah, it didn't get any gold or stone. They just kind of stopped at like 2,000. 20 villagers, and then just kind of stopped doing anything. I killed their 2 units. Their largest army was 3. So again, the AI is not finished, obviously. But I think, you know, finish polishing up the game with the interface. Don't even need to add any more factions because I think it probably runs the gamut of what you need basically. And then add in an AI, and I think we have a game that feels like, you know, an old school real-time strategy game kind of reimagined in the modern day. So this is definitely something that I'd keep an eye on as it inches closer towards release sometime in 2018. That's all I have for today. Till next time, bye now.